Henry Ford and the other early giants of the automotive world first forecast the automobile as the most important single development of the 20th century. I doubt that even these wise men realized the rabid interest that was developed in the average person by the 1960s in international automobile competition. The competitions that take place throughout the world draw participants and fans from practically every country with everyone's eye on the Winners' Cup. Of all the Grand Prix races, probably the most unusual and in many respects the most complex is the great Grand Prix of Europe, the Tour de France. This is no ordinary race, but one demanding not only speed, but exactness of time and precision not required by most other races. Now, this Ferrari and others like it, automobiles entered by all the leading manufacturers in the Grand Tourism and tourism events, each with their own drivers, gather in Nice for the Tour de France, a race and a rally covering 3 countries for a distance of over 3,625 miles. Every year from Nice, some 140 staunch sportsmen start on the most grueling endurance test ever devised for motor car races. In 9 days, they have covered 3,500 miles, 16 circuit races, and hill climbs. They meet in Nice the day before the start. There, the cars are given a final check, the engine sealed, and cars and drivers numbered. Cars of all makes compete in different cylinder groups, the largest in Grand Tourism, Ferraris, Porsches, and other similar makes, and the smaller in tourism, Jaguars, Alfas, Fiats. As this map shows, the whole of France is covered by the contest. In addition, there's a brief trip through Belgium and a sea trip to Corsica, the participants returning to Nice within 9 days from starting time. It's time for the first lap of the longest automobile race in the world. Olivier Gendevien, Maurice Trintignant, and the Belgian Willy Moretz are a few of the well-known names taking part, and all are driving Ferraris. A number of women's teams comprise some of this year's 140 starters. Their destination is the famous race circuit at Clermont-Ferrand. Before reaching Clermont-Ferrand, these cars will cover some 100 miles of mountains on the way to the southern part of France. The city of Clermont-Ferrand will be the starting point for the first of the 5 circuit races. And here's the famous Le Mans running start. Once the flag is down, the contestants rush to their cars to take off for the 1-hour race. The circuit at Clermont-Ferrand is 6 miles long, and the race is divided into 2 heats. Here we're watching the Grand Tourism with 51 cars taking part. The Ferraris are soon in the lead. And here's the French champion, Trintignant, closely followed by Moretz. Competing in the same heat are the Porsches and the Poals and the Fiat Alfas. This race draws competitors from all over Europe. If we're to judge by precedent, not more than 1/3 of all the starters will return to Nice.